Love Connection.
What?
She's been divorced for 12 years, claims that she attracts men with bad habits. There's one thing that she always checks before she'll kiss a man. And she says that she used to date much younger men, but she's given that up. Please welcome Phylis Estridge. Hi, Phylis, how are you? Nice to see you.
You look way older than you.
Well, now, Phylis, are these yours?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. How much younger were these guys that you used to date?
19, about 19 to 25.
Little vote of confidence over there. Now,
Cougar.
what was the difference in ages?
She's
I
a
guess
cougar.
that's a better question between you and these guys that you dated.
19
Well,
and 25.
What the best part about it was I wasn't looking for a commitment. They weren't looking for a commitment. We were out to have a good time. And
There it is.
I taught them a few things and they taught me a few things.
What'd you say?
I said, there it is. That's why they were younger. She was not after anything serious. Like,
Nope.
and she was probably matching them on the stamina and sexual peak of herself. That's probably what she's done. Because younger guys would probably be more interested in what she's got on offer.
Good point. Good point.
So it worked out great. Had a good time.
Look at Chuck's face. Hold on. Look at
I
his
was
face.
19.
Thanks.
Alrighty. But you know what? Why is it okay for guys can do that and no one blinks an eye? So it was just like a big thing for a woman to do it. I mean, it still is, right?
No, I think he's just getting visuals and it's kind of funny.
Yeah. Look at her face. She's like, I just said that on natural television.
So she's looking and saying, "Ooh, yeah, we have to go back to that."
So it worked out great. Had a good time.
But what was the difference in the age between you and these guys? I mean, like 10 years, 15 years? I mean,
You don't know how old I am.
Well, no, I don't. Well, they already tell how old you are, but I don't know when you dated this 19-year-old.
About a year ago.
Oh, so a big difference. How old are you?
46.
I love that she doesn't care. She's like, whatever.
You said what?
She does not care. Like, I love that she's like,
No.
the 19-year-old was last year. Like, let's get on with the show. Like,
Right.
It's not a big deal.
Hey, it's the 90s, babe. Fuck. Like, this is 92. Like, this
Absolutely.
is with
But
the
she's not
times.
shy. She's not shy. She's like, whatever.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't judge her for it. 19 is
No.
kind of young, but hey, do you
It
think?
is.
She
Yeah.
was probably married a while, though, too, so that explains it.
I love it.
Now,
you know?
see, if that was a man, you could be put in jail for, well, maybe not. 19.
No.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a look at the men that Phylis had to choose from. Remember, you're going to pick the man that you think's best for. Here we go. First, Leon. Leon thinks that he looks like Richard Dreyfuss. He believes that he could improve his wardrobe, and he admits that he talks too much. And Leon told us what kind of women he prefers.
I like voluptuous women. And the more voluptuous, the better I like them. Mini skirts and tight sweaters and boots. Oh boy, that would be just perfect.
He said boots or boobs? Oh, I thought he said
Boots.
boobs. You know, everybody likes a little boobs.
Maybe he could like boobs too, but I think he said boots.
Oh, man.
And boots. Oh boy, that would be just perfect.
Next, Jan dates about once a month. His favorite hobby is collecting miniature toilets. Are you kidding? He was married for 19
Miniature
years. He's been
toilets?
divorced for 11. We asked him how he feels about getting married again. Here's what he said.
Wait, so this guy, you go to his like guest toilet and he's got a whole fucking like shelf full of fucking little toilets in front of you that you look at.
He's got a lit up cabinet with little toilets in there.
You look at the pots while you're on the pot type shit.
Yeah.
One statement that I made when I got divorced was that I definitely will get married again, but I'll never get divorced again. Never. Maybe I should never have said that. Some people that have been married 2 or 3 times seem to be a lot happier than I am.
Finally, Ron describes himself as a grandfather who thinks young, drives a Corvette,
I
and isn't
forgot
too
what you
athletic.
went with.
He enjoys taking women to jazz clubs and drive-ins, and Ron told us about a recent date that he had.
Number 2 or number 3?
She introduced me to her roommate. She had a man who was living in her house and said, Ken here has a brand new car. Well, my name is Ron. I've been out with this lady all evening. She has the wrong name. She said, oh, my son would sure like to see your car. So I'm thinking, I'll send the car and stay home. And I went home and I thought, whew, never again.
All right, those are the 3 men that Phyllis had to choose from. It's time for you to vote. Who would you pick for her? We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll meet the man that Phyllis selected, hear everything that happened on their date, and right after this.
Would you like to be on Love Connection? Just call this number now. If you're single and over 21, you could have a free date on us. Face it, it's more fun than being home alone.
I like the sound of some garlic and spice. Sizzler, ooh, sounds good. Scampi and steak, now that sounds nice. Sizzler, yeah, sounds good.
Here's 2 of your favorites, shrimp scampi and grilled steak, together for just $7.99. How does that sound?
$7.99.
Is Sizzler still around?
Not with prices like that, they're not.
Something told me I should install a lawn sprinkler system. I go to the corner hardware guy. I decide to look elsewhere. And I find what I need, one place at a time. The last place was a little out of the way. Finally, I had everything I needed, except the floodlight.
Builder's Emporium, where shopping for your project isn't a project. Now get Glidden spread satin latex wall paint, $9.77 a gallon.
Stay tuned for more of Love Connection.
Doing that zing, zing, that zing, zing, makes my mouth sing. Doing that zing, zing.
New Zings Cracker Chips from Nabisco, zesty little C's, zingy flavor, original cheddar and ranch.
Doing that zing, zing.
Gee, I wonder why those aren't still around.
Hey, hon, what's for dinner? Oh, the 90s.
In just 10 minutes, enjoy the whole grain nutty taste of Minute Instant Brown Rice.
Just look what Minute is cooking up for dinner tonight.
Beginning of the speed
Ted
meals.
Lobster's calling my name.
Yeah.
I've never tasted
And
such delicious food.
cheese.
Wait, you brought your own dressing? With this gourmet
Mayonnaise.
buffet? Wait till you taste it. It's new. Kraft-free peppercorn ranch. Fat-free, cholesterol-free. That tastes good. Trust me.
New Kraft-free peppercorn ranch non-fat dressing.
Mmm, spicy. Peppery.
If it tastes too good to be fat-free, it's Kraft-free.
Look, there's Flipper. Where? Oh, give me.
Baby Fresh introduces a tiny revolution.
These commercials are killing me right now.
I love them.
Fresh with
Because they're
Ultra
not-
Guard,
we
and
never
it could
had
mean
these.
end of diaper rash for your baby in
Yeah,
one
these are
easy
American
wipe.
commercials.
Every
Very
time you clean a
American.
baby,
Yeah, I love
you
it.
lay down an invisible barrier that helps block
Oh, the
irritating
bomb.
moisture and still lets baby skin
They
breathe.
swear about showing a
No
baby's
gooey
ass on
ointments. Just
TV.
happy
That used
babies
to be
from
the
now
cutest
on.
thing.
New Baby Fresh with
Baby's
Ultra Guard.
ass?
Diaper rash prevention
bums.
in one easy wipe.
Like around. What kind of truck should you expect for around 10 grand? One with a 2.8 liter V6, rear
Oh, James
anti-lock brakes,
Dean
and
lookalike,
killer
maybe.
stereo, standard. Chevy S10 Tahoe. One more reason America's favorite first truck is Chevy S10 pickup. Chevrolet.
Like a rock, standing arrow straight.
And now get $1,000 cash back on the truck that lasts.
Like a rock.
Long ass commercials.
Save on all the brands,
They're about
all
to
the
do
This is gonna be
sizes,
amazing.
colors, all
Shop.
the fragrances. When you look good, you feel good. And Save-On has everything you need to look your best. Everything. Count on it.
At Save-On, you can count on people who care.
Oh my
Phyllis, now
God.
tell us
these
who she picked.
commercials
I
are
picked Jan.
amazing.
Haven't seen each other since their date. We always hear from both sides. Hello,
You
Jan.
want the older man with the money
Number
so he can
two.
stop waitressing.
How you doing, Jan?
Very good. How are you?
You said what?
I said he picked 2.
Oh, too. Yeah, she went with the older man. She's done with the waitress and the meeting and hanging out with the barbacks and the bus boys.
She wants the man.
She wants the boss. She wants the guy in the corner office.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Don't 2x. Don't you 2x? Whoops! What's going on here? Make sure it's not 2xing on us. Normal. Okay.
How you doing,
Oh,
Chuck?
pretty good. Make yourself at home back there. By the way, did she ever mention to you that she'd been dating 19-year-old guys?
I was quite surprised to hear that. Well,
Yeah.
shocked to hear. But
Interesting, wasn't it?
now that I know Phyllis a little better, I could see where it would take a couple of guys to keep up, young ones to keep up with her.
Is that it? Would you ever consider dating women that age?
I don't think so. I don't feel like younger women want to feel old age creeping up on them. So I probably wouldn't. A one night stand maybe, but not a relationship.
Oh, well, good. Thanks for putting that in perspective.
Yeah.
For us.
At least you kept it real though.
Okay, tell me about it.
All right. Well, it was raining really bad that night. And when we had talked on the phone, I called him that night and we had made our plans and he was to meet me Saturday about 4:00. So he said no later than 4. And I said, okay, great. Well, weather turned really bad. It was thunder and lightning and hail was coming down.
Where are you from?
Ohio?
Oh, okay. Whereabouts in Ohio?
Ironton, Ohio?
Ironton, Ohio?
Yeah.
You know, this woman, I recognize, excuse me for interrupting, I recognize that accent. She was born right across the river from where I was born.
That's right.
Ironton, Ashland.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you see how he grabbed her arm?
So it's thunder and lightning.
And hail coming
And
down.
hail.
Yeah. So I was getting nervous,
Oh, how he grabbed her arm.
See, and he grabs her and he talks to her like nothing to do with the show. He's just like felt this connection and touched her as well.
Yeah. It was. I mean,
Like
that's
a
normal.
real moment. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No, it was nothing bad. It was like he just had like this real moment in between the show.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a long way. They're a long way from where they're at. They're in Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's been doing this
it's
show.
like he had a sense of home. Like it was like this nostalgic thing just happened.
Yeah. Yes. You
Sorry for
reminded.
interrupting. He said, "Sorry for interrupting," and it's just like this is cool.
Yeah.
So finally, about 4:15, I have a big picture window, and here he come, carrying his umbrella and these gorgeous, huge bouquet of roses.
Really?
That's damn near as big as him.
Really?
Beautiful, beautiful roses. So I hurried over and I ran to the door, and I opened the door, and oh my God, I almost died. He was so gorgeous and just sex.
Look at his face.
It was.
This is one of the reasons I had to leave the area. What's the thing you notice? What's the first thing you
That's
notice
hilarious.
about Phyllis, Jan?
I thought she was from northern Oklahoma.
Yeah, well, it's kind of same accent.
She, as soon as she opened the door, she turned around right away, and I saw that tight pair of jeans and those nice tight butt of hers, and look. She looked very good. She looked very nice, very Western.
What's happening?
He's like, I can play that game too. Her butt.
Go back a little bit. He's about to go, what's happening?
Her butt was tight in those jeans, and
I
yeah,
just
I
wanted
like.
the jeans on the floor. We weren't going anywhere.
Oh, I liked it, Chuck.
Pair of jeans and those nice tight butt of hers, and look. She looked very good. She looked very nice, very Western.
What's happening here?
Oh, God.
Well, now what do you do next?
Okay,
He
well,
said.
I invited him in. Okay, and he came in.
I mean, he wasn't even in the door yet, and all this was going on.
Not quite. So anyway, I made us our drink and everything. So we sat there and we talked for a short time. We didn't have too much time. So then we headed off. We got into the car, and we're driving along. And see, he only has a 2-seater. Okay, so I'm kind of close anyhow, right? And he's got the face that you just want to just kiss all over, Yeah. And especially this one side, I just want to just nibble all over it, But I didn't do it, No, I was afraid. I didn't want to come on too strong. I didn't want to scare him. So anyway, we get to the horse show and everything. And
You're going to a horse show?
Yes, I took him to a horse show. And so then
Talking to a
we
horse
got inside
show.
the arena, and it was freezing because it just stopped raining. Okay. And so we had to sit down, and I just kind of nestled right into his body.
She's very like middle America though. Like this is like very, very like American type lady.
Date, is that
Wouldn't
right?
call her wholesome, but
No.
not the lady.
She's like, yeah. She was gossiped about in her hometown. That's the lady she is.
Yeah, did you see her? She has no shame. That woman should be ashamed of herself. She's out there with that
I
little
saw
boy.
another man leaving her house last night.
Right, it's facts. Another car.
Body, to try to get warm, because it just stopped raining. Okay. And so we had to sit down, and I just kind of nestled right into his body, to try to get warm. And so I did.
So now, how are you staying warm, Jan?
Well, I did too. I kind of nuzzled in next to her, nice and cozy, and it was perfect weather for snuggling. And
nuzzling and nestling going on here.
Yeah. My hands were cold, especially my left hand, and I asked her if I couldn't warm them up between her legs.
This is a spicy episode. He said, "What are we watching?"
Spicy 90s. That's what we're gonna watch. God.
92. Yeah, people are starting getting a little racy with it.
I think because they're older than a lot of the people that we've watched on Love Connection, because there's a lot of young people on Love Connection that we've watched.
Right.
I think that they're just not. Who cares? Whatever. I'm just going to put my hands in between her legs and just warm them up there because that's what I want to do.
He's got to compete with the 19-year-olds.
Mm.
So he's got to bring something to the table. He can't be over there being a prude.
Thank you, Jan.
Well, I told him
He
I wish
didn't
he
say
had.
that, did
Yes, he did.
He actually said that to you?
I'd have let him too, but he didn't offer. So.
Oh no! Come on now. Well, gee, Minnie, crying. We're at a horse show here with kids. Come on. So now what's going on?
There were no kids around us.
Yeah.
We were all adults.
But they're yearlings and stuff. So now what's going on?
So then I get in the car, or we both get in the car, and we head on back home. And so I invite him in, and I went and I got our beverages, and I sat down on the sofa with him. And the next thing I know, we're second face again. Yeah.
She was starting to tug at her blouse a little bit, and I asked her.
Now, Jan.
Well, I wasn't sure if maybe I was causing some problem with her, so I asked her what the problem was. She said that she normally didn't wear a bra, and I asked her, well, feel free to take it off. It didn't bother me at all. Just at
It's
that
just kind of like
time.
one of those things you can't escape from. You just every time you run into a wall. Yeah.
That's why she likes the 19-year-olds. That's the shit the 19-year-olds should be telling them young boys like, oh man, I just don't know.
They would lose their mind. A 19-year-old boy would lose their mind.
With her, yeah, they would.
Not.
That's what she's saying. I taught him some things.
I wonder what she learned from a 19-year-old. Because she said, I learned something. They learned some. Or she taught them some things, and they taught her some things. Like, what is she learning from a 19-year-old? That's crazy.
Maybe how long she could hang in there.
True. Too funny.
Oh man.
This episode is brilliant. Can I just say? I'm loving this.
So how did this date end?
Just at that time.
Oh, excuse me. There's more. I thought I was off the hook there for a second.
Just at that time, her son came home.
Oh.
Kind of stopped everything.
Yeah. So I was saved by your son. So now, did you just say goodnight and?
Mom.
She's like me taking her bra off.
Right. She's over there holding her bra up. He's over there got his head between her. Oh.
Motorboating.
Right. She's like, son.
Ooh.
Oh, too funny.
Brilliant.
I walked
How
in.
old is your son?
What? 19.
19.
Yeah, I got one 21.
And he's watching this now, so this will really come as a surprise.
She was fucking her son's friends.
Oh my God. No way.
You know she was fucking her son's friends.
Oh my God. She has not even realized she said that. Oh, that's
And you know what?
hilarious.
She has her son will have his friends over. She'll let him hang out and drink. And she caught her one.
Oh my Lord.
I promise.
She caught her one.
There's
She
men
caught her
like
one.
that back in the day. I remember
Oh
women
my
like that back in the day.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. My son at school had lots of friends come over. I could not. That's just wow.
Well, I mean, you know, to each his own, right?
That's hilarious. I just love the fact that she said he's 19. That just made the episode like from an amazing episode to a brilliant episode. It was
Right.
just like wow.
Right.
Oh God.
Yeah. So then
Listen to her
I
laugh.
walked into the entryway and we started loving again. I walked into
It's a surprise,
You hear that laugh?
So then I walked into the entryway and we started loving again. And
Sounds like a country title to a song. We started loving again. That's when we started loving again. It sounds like you guys had a great. Let's take a look and see who the audience voted for. From Art in Ohio. Well, they picked Leon, 34%. Now, they don't always know. Well, it's just the difference is if you want to go out with Leon, we pay for it. If not, you're on your own.
No, I want Jan.
Is that all right with you, Jan? Come on out, Jan.
They're gonna start loving again.
Dan is like, I cannot wait to smash this.
I was a little nervous with you guys there for a while, but we seem to have made it through unscathed.
We were nervous too.
Thanks for coming on the show. We enjoyed having you.
I had a ball.
That's our show for today. Going to be back tomorrow with more singles trying to make a love connection. Till then, I'm Chuck Woolery. I hope all your dates are good ones tonight. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Fucking hilarious.
Love that. Love it for all of the reasons. The hair, the era, and what they did. Love it.